What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Thank you again for tuning into another episode of Shoot the Ish. And today we're going to talk about something. And I mean, you know, for all those who are the in our 40s and stuff like that, there's a documentary coming out.
Yeah, very interesting documentary.
And that documentary right now is called Freaknik. What is it going to be on Hulu?
I think it's going to be on Hulu. It should be airing at the beginning of next month.
Yeah. Now, look, we're going to talk deep about that, right? We're going to talk about it, right? But the thing is, what I found funny about it is that I think people don't really understand how deep it is especially with the era that it's coming out in. But before we talk about that, what's going on, Mitch?
Hey, Money Mitch in the building. You already know, a.k.a. Pluto. We here. It's definitely an interesting topic that I want to learn and understand more and more of. Compare it. Because it was definitely before my time.
This nigga was pooping on himself when that was out.
I was probably in the fourth or fifth grade, maybe.
So you probably peed on yourself, probably. Still.
No. I stopped peeing myself when I was probably like 3. You know what I mean? I had no diapers. I was outside, but the closest thing to Freaknik I had was the box. You guys remember the box? You see them, you know,
the box. What kind of box?
No, the box.
Oh, you talking about?
The cable.
Oh, cable box. Oh,
yeah, the box. So
the
box had the channels with the videos with the booties. That's how you know that old boy came with you ass so fat. What's his name? Heavy D. When Heavy D came out, and when you seen chicks actually dancing and bump and grind and all the other stuff. So I'm looking at
9 years old, you was checking that out.
Oh yeah. Before that, I was on white porn.
Wait, it was a chick. Yo, I don't know if you know. Like, look, guys, we gonna talk about the subject, but we almost going down memory lane. I remember it was like with the channels, like you had the channels, you click it, you get the little,
you get the little Playboy on Playboy.
Like,
go back and forth on Playboy, back and forth on Playboy. You see the little white chick with the titties out, and you can see a little angle of something, a little motion. That's my thing. That was my era, you know. And a couple, Tupac had his videos with "I Get Around." That's the closest thing, you know what I mean? That I got close to Freaknik.
But the funny thing is, now the thing about the Freaknik special, and I think what most people don't realize is this: it may seem like it's not a big deal to a lot of the younger people. Like, why is this so deep? The thing is, what makes it deep is this was during the time where people there were no cell phones out at this time. Correct. You had people that had, at this time, the jewelry that people wore were herringbone gold chains. Mm-hmm. It was the big cell phone. Mm-hmm. That's what you saw. It wasn't nobody walking around like, I'm going to show you this. Now, what we're going to do is share some stories and tell you, because I only went to one. But it was like during that time, and I think by the time I went to it was almost dying down. But the stories that you would hear beforehand was, there were people that would people would actually bring, it was like pimps would bring their women down to Freaknik, right? And they had the vans. I remember I used to hear the stories of the people that had the vans, that all of the chicks would be, you open the van back door while it was open, they'd be naked. People was outside smashing and everything like that. Now remember, the only video that you had was basically the dude with camcorders. It was like dudes would walk around with their camcorders. Yeah. Shit, I even had camcorders back in the day. But the thing was, it was like you had to keep this footage. So now the problem is that you got to think about it. The idea of actually having all this stuff documented, nobody thought about that.
At all.
Nobody, like now, it's like you can't do nothing now because everybody's a damn videographer. Mm-hmm. Everybody is documenting everything. So at this time, nobody had that concept in their head. So what y'all gonna see probably on this documentary, some of y'all mothers.
It's gonna see, yeah, but y'all gonna see the wildest stuff because you figure, you're talking about 30 years ago. So whatever happened out in Atlanta and Freaknik stayed in Atlanta Freaknik. There's no social media. There's no content to their imagination. So grandma's going wild.
Yeah, some of them.
30 years? Mind you, they was there in their 20s. This 30 years later, you do the math.
Yeah, all I got to say is that I know during that time, I think what you got to realize, guys, it was like we had Freaknik, you had Black Bikers Weekend, and always understand something. When you didn't think a camera would be there to be able to be seen and stuff like that, you felt like you could be free to do what you wanted to do.
Big facts.
Like, I even remember me being, when I was in the military, I was stationed in North
Carolina, right?
No, I was stationed in Georgia.
Georgia, okay.
And you would go to strip clubs. Now, nobody had the cell phones like this because now you go any place right now, everybody got a camera.
Straight up.
So even what was going on in strip clubs back then, I can't imagine that going on today. I literally would see guys do some of the most questionable things inside of a strip club, not in the private room, but inside, like right on the stage. But now these chicks ain't stupid. They're not going to let that be seen. But just think about the freedom that everybody had and how crazy everybody was. So y'all think y'all crazy now? Nah. They were crazier back in the day because they didn't feel like there were things to be able to watch. None of this stuff will come back to them. So now, again, we talking about this Freaknik stuff.
That's what you call a free spirit. Back then, it was not. They couldn't be judged. They couldn't feel. Yeah, they couldn't feel judgmental. Like, or my perception is false, or my perception is I'm whole, or this or that. Who gonna know? They literally free spirited to be themselves, and they were who they were. But think about the women then compared to the women now. You know, these are our grandparents or our aunties, like the greatest women in the world that hold it down as a woman.
Some of y'all gonna see how y'all got conceived.
Oh, for real.
Shit.
Mind you.
Yo, Yolanda Adams. Yo, they showed a clip. It was actually a picture of Yolanda Adams actually at Freaknik, and she be singing that preacher music. Mm-hmm. So again, you can't change.
Yolanda a freak. She bad too.
Yeah, she was bad. She was bad.
Yeah, but she still got that body now still.
But we know what she was doing with it.
Oh, you already know.
Look, the funny thing is, like, I think when I forgot who went with me. I don't know if it was some of my boys or it was some other people. I think because after I got out the military, after I graduated in 94. Mm-hmm. I went down there in 95. So it ended, but they were still trying to still attempt to do it. So I went with some military because I was stationed in like damn near Savannah, Georgia. Yeah. And so basically you still had Myrtle. I think during that time we still had Black Bikers Weekend. We had Myrtle Beach because what would happen was at Myrtle Beach, like the white people would leave out and then now the black colleges would come in. So we would go down there. Mm-hmm. Freaknik was still like almost on its way out. Now, the great thing about what the documentary is going to show is probably why did it stop. Now, one thing I tell you guys, anytime you went down there, it was like you can party anywhere, whether or not you was on a highway, like, because traffic literally stopped. So when traffic stopped, people got out of their cars and was chilling on the highways, having fun on the highway, having fun. So it was just like all out fun thing. And it was like, I remember the hotels. You try to get the hotels. You trying to be like, all the rooms was booked. You trying to go over here. Like, yo, it was hunting time. Hunting season, to be honest with you. But it was like, you got to understand the South is definitely different. And you can understand it just based on the music that was played down South. Now, me as a guy coming from like the tri-state area, yeah. You looking down there, you like, wait, oh, now I get why Southerners only talk about pimping and booty shaking music because they knew how to party. Yeah. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. When I first went down, let me tell you this. This is what killed me. When I first went down, when I got stationed and I went to a party, went to a party, dancing in the club. I'm like, yo, what's all this? Hey, them girls, they do songs. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I'm sitting over here like, yo, what is this? So I'm geeking on everybody like, yo, look at this corny ass. Next thing you know, I remember the first time I tried to dance with a chick with all that fast music, she took my hands and put them on her chest. I was like, oh shit, we can do that down here? Like, cause you gotta understand, East Coast girls, you like, I mean, Northerners, we like, nigga, you ain't. Down South, they was like, they took my hands and put them on her like, nigga, this how we get down here.
Southern hospitality.
Yes, definitely.
Sensational.
So it was definitely a culture shock for somebody that came from the North to come down to the South. That was definitely different.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm like, I'm so ready to see the documentary because what I realize is that right now we live in a time where you guys will see a time where how people live when they didn't feel like they were being recorded.
Or judged.
Yeah. They didn't give a damn.
Well.
But do you think, like, right now, it's like, this is your era a little bit. So do you feel like women today or just people? No, let me just not even say women. Because even dudes be out here, like, the newest currency is attention. So,
yeah.
So to
That's
me,
new currency.
Dudes want attention just as bad as females want attention. But my thing is, like, with the ladies today and with the men today and just the way shit goes on now, like,
it makes room for a lot of capping today. People, I believe, cap more because they expose themselves and they want to look like a certain image or they want to have a certain type of attention. Attention is the new currency. Back then, I think with the females and the males back then, they just literally just having a good time and actually just wilding out. And living their life, living their youth, going through their phases, and leaving it at that, getting out their system. Versus today, it turns to
it's cool if you
do that. If you do that, it's a business now. Now you're making money off it. It's a business. You could be the same way like the Freaknik girl was before. Now you're making bread on your OnlyFans. Now you have a crazy following on Instagram. You're making money off whatever merch that you're selling based on the exposure that you do have and the extreme levels that you're willing to take it, you know? But back then it was straight genuine, like, yo, I'm going to get it popping. I'm going to pop that like this. Don't stop it. Don't just do it. And they happy with the dudes they around. They ain't sitting there looking like, do you make 200,000? Do you make 100,000?
Yeah. No, it was just fun.
It was just fun.
It was
it's like,
fun.
yo, you sexy. I'm young. I'm sexy. Let's enjoy our youth. Procreate like the Lord says. Have fun. Call it a day. Let me go back to school in New York. And that's it.
I think you said something interesting, though. Like, it was literally, you went to a location, you went just to genuinely have fun. What happens, happens. It's like what they say in Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So
correct.
What happened at Freaknik stays in Freaknik, right? And it's like,
that should be the motto of life.
Yeah,
it should be the motto. But now
we advertise everything.
But now it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Fun turned to a lifestyle. It's like, listen, I'm going to make a profit. I'm going to make a statement. I'm going to try to get big off a potential lifestyle, whether it's you or not or whatever the case may be. But entertainment is the new currency. Attention is the new currency. So if I have a video of somebody just pissing on my face or taking a dump on my face, how many likes I'm going to have? That's going to be on OnlyFans to make A, B, C, and D versus just
you know what?
having a good time.
I think truthfully, and when you really think about it, right? I know just even where my standpoint is on it, I do feel like there were things that people experienced back in the day. Like, you didn't think about that. I mean, I think women still thought, even though they were wild and crazy, I think they still thought about how they were perceived.
Correct.
How they would look. So it was like, girl, When I go back home, we was
Correct.
wild down there. Woo!
We chose to be wild.
Yeah, we chose to be wild, and you did it knowing that it was left.
Everything was
there.
systematic. I think they made a systematic plan. Like, listen,
we gonna wild out for this weekend.
This is our whole phase, girls. This is our whole phase. Let's get it out. We're gonna Freaknik. This is the first time and the last time we're gonna Freaknik. Let's be all that we could be. You feel me? Versus a lifestyle.
Shit, look, you gotta look at it like this. People are now proud to say, I got 200 bodies. People are now, like, this is a rite of passage to certain people.
I'm a boss chick.
Like, it seems like today, like, look, we had guests on podcast. I'm happy to eat ass on the motherfucker. So it's like, it was almost like, what you do is what you do. And like, man, you had a conversation, and I said, no, it's a different environment. You got a lot of older people who be like, look, yo, don't be recording me. Nah, I ain't with all that. They don't like all that attention. But that was a different phase. Now, yo, I shot somebody. You ain't get that? Record me.
Word.
Record me. I got bodies. Oh, I knocked this nigga out. Oh, I did this. People are so, like, no matter what, attention is the new currency.
Yeah.
And
like
so,
bodies?
yeah, it's like you want to be known for something.
Yeah.
The views are truthfully, man, I don't want no money. Give me them likes and give me them views. That's what I want. Because I think that's why they're saying right now in reference to the Freaknik thing, I don't want to be seen on that. But it goes back to that thing. Like, I like to keep my shit on the down low. I don't need you knowing everything I do. Mm-hmm. And that's a different generation. This generation is definitely different. I want to be seen. I want y'all to see I'm getting shit popping. Mm-hmm. That's how this shit is now. Mm-hmm. That's how it is now, yo. I'm telling you.
And Instagram picked up on that. And so that's why all y'all who pay y'all $15 a month for the verification with your 400 followers, yeah, they picked up on clout. Oh, clout. This is, listen.
I ain't even think about it like that.
We got 1 billion subscribers in our Instagram, and they want clout. So that verification, $15 a month times 1 billion? All the clout chasers, they making money. Just for your shit says verified.
Did you see that? Yo. Yo, think about it.
Yo, just because it says verified.
Wait.
200.
Wait.
It's blue chip.
It's a monthly.
It's a monthly
fee.
$15 a month.
Wait.
With a blue chip. Monthly,
wait.
they make just.
Why? Why would you?
Attention's a new currency. They
know it.
The Matrix got it. The Matrix is on y'all. You feel me? But hey, to each his own.
Yo, but think about that, yo. I read what they said, and I read it, and they said it's to verify who you are, to show that you are that person.
That's a sales pitch.
But
who cares?
If
you know who I am, it is what it is, right?
Who cares? Oh, that was a ghost person. That was this person. I'm like,
content is content.
Yeah, did you like the content? You like the content? Now, a lot of us, we be, I realize, like, so, wait, no, I ain't gonna jump off the topic. But I was about to go somewhere else with it. But no, look, to me, you right about that. I think everybody understands, like, right now, like, attention is the new currency. And guess what? And they made money off of you motherfuckers. Off of that. $15 a month.
A month.
That's a new bill.
Each month times 1 billion. Well, it's a bit subscribers, so you figure like at least in the beginning like 2-3 million monthly.
How much did they make? I want to. Oh, that's
it just started.
Wait. Facebook brought Instagram. So Zuckerberg is making more money.
Exactly. Off of verification. Yo, that's genius. That's genius.
Let me just let you guys understand one thing.
Before you needed a million? You needed $1 million?
Yeah, $1 million.
Or 100,000 to be verified. It used to be 100,000 to be verified.
But that just goes.
First it was $1 million years back. Then it's just 100,000 years back to be verified. Now is if you pay $15 a month, two followers,
you get the blue check.
Blue chip. that means that badass model in the DM gonna see a blue chip. They might not even look at the profile, but they're gonna read your message now. You might get a chance.
One more chance.
Feed Zuckerberg, baby.
Yo, but that just goes to show you guys something. They know how society is moving. And we gonna profit off of how the sheep move.
And think about it. Us as sheeps, if we don't get woke, we just dogs chasing our tails in circles. Feeding them. We feeding them that because the clout that we supposedly want.
And that's why I say it's a little different now, man.
We're not profiting from it.
Like, but that goes back to, again, like when you look at the Freaknik documentary, I think what you'll see is this was a generation where clout, I mean, everybody always liked to be known for something. Everybody liked to be out there. But it's almost like people didn't like to be known for the negative.
Correct.
And I think that's where the difference became in. Like, if I was a hoe, I want to be an undercover hoe.
Correct.
The difference is today, I'm a hoe.
That's ideal. It's
Like,
ideal to be a hoe.
I'm cool with that. So it's like,
But they switched they switched the meaning of hoe. Like, you know, obviously a lot of women,
yeah.
boss chick, I'm a pimp, almost like a female pimp, almost. I'm a do what I do. I'm promiscuous. This is good, fine and dandy.
That's feminism. That's
It's
feminism.
shit. Yeah, it's a new.
What a man can do, I can do.
Yeah, like why can a man sleep with all these chicks, A, B, C, and D, but a woman, when they sleep with all these guys, they look down upon. You feel me? And then, funny thing, I was looking at one of the Fresh and Fit shows. Myron goes, "All right, who would you respect more? Somebody who was gifted $1 million at 18 years old as a trust fund, or somebody who worked until they was 30 years old to make that $1 million? Who do you respect more?" Obviously, majority of people said, all right, the person that worked for that $1 million to get it. All right. So if that person, why would you put yourself on the same level of the person that worked hard to get his, and he chooses to be promiscuous, and you was just given this money, and you choose to be promiscuous to put you guys on the same level? Like, one earns it, one's born with it. You feel me? And I understood from from that, as far as where he was coming from, it's a lot harder to get laid for a man than it is, for example, for a woman. You know, so if a man, that's why you think most men get praised when they sleep with multiple women or they sleep with a woman. How many girls tell their girlfriend, "Oh, you slept with him? Oh, girlfriend, no, it don't work that way." You know what I mean? Because obviously the prize is on you, right? So as men overall, we obviously cherish youth and bonding situations. That's the way, low body counts do matter for us. But for as men who work hard for their stuff, we just different species. We different species altogether. So but based on that, when I was hearing that and I was trying to put two and two together, I'm like, it gave me a better understanding of how men and women, you can't compare the same. There's no double standard. The standard is probably more so in favor for women than it is for men.
So how would you correlate that to the Freaknik thing, though?
As far as Freaknik is concerned, no, that was just something separate. But as far as to the Freaknik,
no, because the only reason I say that because I want to be able to I get it, I get what you were saying, but I'll be wanting to know how does that correlate to the situations that sometimes like the topic of hand.
I look at it like this, all right, the women in the past was a little bit different for the women in the future, but the women currently that want to be the boss shit, because you was mentioning earlier that women today is okay with being a hoe, versus them in the past wanted to hide being that they're out there and being a hoe. So this is their fight, saying that it's not fair that men can sleep with as many people versus women. Well, back then, they were like, yo, listen, I don't want to be known as sleeping with any man. So again, not hiding their identity, just being
it was almost undercover. Like it goes back to, and that's why I said that's why this documentary is a big deal because, again, it still shows how people didn't want to be perceived.
Correct.
And what they thought they were doing was over here.
Foul play.
And it wasn't here.
Correct.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it just seems like to a certain point, and I felt like a lot of stuff that happened in the past, they understood how to actually move.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't reckless. I mean, no. There were things that were reckless.
Of course.
Because you didn't feel like everybody was being able to be seen. And you hear that happens with every dynamic, like even with sports. Like they say, like, damn, if cameras was around when I probably wouldn't have lost an endorsement or something.
You ready? Oh, what? Man,
So
NBA stories, man.
Yeah, so it's like a lot of things that you learn, and you learn to be like, look, this attention, and it seems like every episode we probably have a tendency to do. We have a tendency to talk about social media. And social media, like I still keep saying, it will be the death of us all. Because it runs the world. Lives are being recorded.
It runs the world.
Your life is being recorded. And it's certain things that you hear even today when people say, like, to everybody's doing OnlyFans. That shit gonna come back to you. Yeah. But then it's like, will we become immune to it? Just like when you in the hood, you're immune at seeing death.
Yeah.
And then you like, years later, like, oh, ain't nothing. So will we become a society where like, oh, hey, I'm getting married. Oh, and she had an OnlyFans. Oh, everybody had OnlyFans.
I think we're already immune to it. I think it's already there.
I think you got to filter out. You still got to filter out. Like I think it's
different generations.
You got to filter out the generation.
The newer generation is already there.
I really do think
the Gen Zs, it's already there. That's the norm.
Like it's cool.
They look at you crazy.
Look, there's certain people I know now. I'll be like, wait, hold up. You smashed her. You smashed it, and you smashed it, and you wifed her.
Everybody says, yeah.
That's
cool.
Like, damn. Like, all right. I guess we all different.
What?
Nah.
My man's?
Yeah, I may want to do an episode about that shit now.
Yo, we got to, man.
Yo, because this... Yo,
you don't even gotta be my man. You gotta be somebody I know.
Yeah, I'm like, yo.
You gotta be somebody that just walk in and I see more than one time. You could be a barber, and I go to that barber shop.
Yeah.
And he smashing my chick before me.
Yo, we gotta save it. We gotta save it. We gotta save it. We got to. Yo, that's gonna happen. We gotta do that episode.
And I ain't switching no barber for no chick. You feel me? It's over. Just so you know.
But no, I mean, to be honest with you, I can't wait. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, we're gonna save that for fellas night.
But always know this though. What you will see, what you guys will see on this documentary, is 94 down south. Those goddamn hairstyles. Oh my God!
Everybody had the gel coming through like this. They cover one eye like on the Leah shit. The shit up there with the.
They had motherfucking fortresses on their goddamn heads.
They came through with the jumpsuit with the shorts. What's the jumpsuit?
Onesies? I don't know what.
The regular jean jumpsuits.
Yeah,
with the shorts. Ain't pulling them shit.
Look. Why he talking? Wait, hold up. Why he talking?
I watched.
He was 9 years old. He don't know what they was like.
Yeah, I had aunts. And that's how I look at them dressing. I'm like, oh yeah. You want me one of those?
Nah, nigga.
I'm like, you be one of those.
No, you don't understand how the South dressed back then.
Oh nah, no clue.
Yo, the
clue.
South was totally different. Yo, he probably didn't hear what I said. They had fortresses on their heads. When he sees it, he gonna call me and say,
I'm talking about.
That's what you talking about.
I'm talking about New York, New Jersey chicks 94.
Yeah.
They had the little.
He talking about the gel. Like,
the hair with the gel come right there, the little clip.
Nah, the South was different. The South, the females had all gold teeth. See, there's a lot of. This is why
in the 90s, gold teeth women.
This is why I say
women.
Yes, bruh. Women had gold teeth down south.
Whoop whoop.
They had the one gold teeth right there. They had like for real.
Country.
Down south had gold teeth before we.
Well, we knew that. No, we knew that from the
But
dudes.
you just didn't understand that women had it. 94. Man, when you watch this documentary, you gonna see them hairs. I'm telling you, when I went down south, I went down south in 90. What was it? 95. I did 1 year of college. 95, 96. And I had to get used to that. I'm telling you, I made sure I wasn't in a relationship because that's another subject in itself. But some of that stuff, what you had to get used to dealing with women down south, especially if you was from up north, you was like, what is that you got on your head? I didn't go through that. It was like, yeah, it's down south has a different culture. They have the hair contest. I'm surprised. It should probably be a documentary on that. It would be hairstyles that the hairstyles would be all the way up here.
Really?
That's why I said the fortress, my brother.
Oh yeah, nah, I never seen that.
And it was the blonde ones. They had the teeth, the long nails. Like if you ever seen Baps, that's what it was. That's what you saw Halle Berry was in this movie called Baps.
Oh yeah, I know Baps with the long nails,
the long nails, and fucking the long hairstyles. And
see the way I remember the South, right? Me and my cousin, we used to go out to North Carolina and Atlanta during our college spring break.
But what year was that though?
No, this is different. It's 2003.
Yeah, that's
2004.
They see the
04,
South,
05.
But you gotta understand the South got invaded by the North.
Yeah, that's now. I'm trying to tell you then.
Go ahead.
Then. So back in 04, I was a freshman in college, 04, 05, right? In the South, New York, if you're from the East Coast, it still ring bells. Right now, you go to the South, you ain't nothing if you're from New York, because everybody's from New York and Atlanta or whatever the case may be. But back then, we still had stain. So back then, that's when jerseys was out. So I'm not there with with throwback jerseys and warm-up suits and all this other stuff. And when you look at the way the dudes dressed out there, they dressed like we did in the 90s. So we seen flight coach, army fatigues, and back. We seeing things like they didn't get to the jersey level yet when I got there. You know what I'm saying? They still was literally 95, 98, 99. They dressed like Tupac and them in Juice when I was there in 2003, 2004. They were always a little bit behind.
Now
but females, they didn't have them box shits. They had the rugged, the gum chewing and they shit itching and shit. They were on that. You know what I mean? A little behind, but they had the wagons and they were a little bit better. So I don't know how I would react to gold teeth in a fortress.
Yeah,
I'd have been like, I'm good, man. I'm going back home, man.
Nah, nigga, yo.
Unless they had the wagons.
I want when you watch this documentary, all I'm gonna tell you is pay attention to the hairstyles, yo. Pay attention to the hairstyles.
I remember
right there,
Baps.
Yo, the hairstyles. And the nails. Oh my God! I'm telling you, that was the hardest. I'm telling you, to be honest with you, that was one of the hardest things I had to relate to or deal with when I was down south. Now, obviously, you had a lot of the chicks that was down there. You catch them and it'd be regular because, like I said, I was stationed in Georgia.
Why ain't try to change one of them? Help them. This not that.
I was coming. You didn't hear what I just said? Yeah, you had those, but I wasn't dealing with fortresses. I was not dealing with the fortress.
Oh, okay.
I'll find a regular chick, and it was like, yo, the worst thing was, if you want to hear the truth, the worst thing was there was some white women that was getting a hairstyle like that too.
The fortress?
Oh my God. That shit was hilarious.
Man, let me find yo. So they had the hippie chicks.
No, they had the black girls. I mean, the white girls who messed with you knew if she had that hairstyle, she fucked with them.
Yeah,
she fucked with them.
Or the white chick who got a wagon, you already know what she like. You gotta ask questions.
Oh wait, it was this other hairstyle. It was like the white girl who fucked with black man hairstyles. It was like shaved in the back. It was shaved in the back with the Halle Berry, with the Halle Berry almost with the hairstyle
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It was good, man.
There's so much stuff that happened back in the days. It was a culture. I think we were more culturally sound back then.
Correct.
It's like everything is everything right now. Like you could tell, like when you go to certain places, that was them. This was up. Now you can't even separate. You can't tell. Like you from
everybody,
New York.
I want to look like Kim Kardashian. I want to look like this race. I want to look like that race. My hair like this. My complexion like that. My lips is like this. My ass like that. You just want to be beautiful, and to most women today, beautiful is a fat ass, little waist, decent chest, big lips. Botox.
It's like.
And y'all all look the same now. It's like y'all look like toys.
Yo,
like,
wait.
Can we show them the toys? Y'all look like toys. Like
yo, all I'm gonna say is
and
this.
we just judge you by how good is the box. We don't even care about the box. Like, let me just get the box.
Yeah, stop. Yeah, let me. Before we end this episode, I would just say this to the ladies, right? Even though we were talking about the Freaknik, but if we had to leave with a message, dudes don't really care too much about the box.
Yeah,
it's like,
let me give you my statistic. Out of 10 women, 9 boxes on the same level. Every 10, 9's on the same level.
It's about what you.
I don't think one more or one less of 9 out of 10. There's always one to be like, yo, she on a roster. No, on a roster regarding that. You know what I'm saying? But we don't care too much about, the boxes.
I think
same way I believe most women don't care too much about the performance of men as much as we think they do. As men, we have pride, so we can be like, "Yo, man, I gotta make sure we're."
Hey, is this a topic that we're gonna be having another topic on?
Which we should. I think chicks be like, "Yo, listen, it comes or whatever, how it comes, size and whatever size, performance, whatever is the performance." I think if it's extremely horrible, gone. If it's extremely great, stay. If it's in the middle, whatever. But that's another topic for another day. And it goes both ways.
And guys, I like to just keep saying, thank you for tuning in to another episode. Definitely like, subscribe, share. And guys, I mean, one of the things that I do want to tell you guys, it helps when you guys leave comments. Leave your opinions. Say what you got to say. I want to be more interactive with you guys. And definitely share the page. If you guys like it, tell us what you like. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate the love and the consistency. And like I said, I'm definitely going to try to be, well, I've been being consistent. So, just definitely tune into the show. Leave a like, share it.
Mm-hmm.
Like is free.
Also, you must download YouTube. Just
sign in. Create an
account. That's what will help you like and share and subscribe. Love to share great content with the audience. Me and Cliff try our best to share the best content and keep you guys entertained. Try to make it as sensational as possible.
Sensational. And you know what? And this is the nice weather coming soon. You know what I'm saying? So, if any of you guys ever wanted to be a guest on the show, hit the DM. Our links to our IGs are in the description. If you got something that you feel like you could bring to the show, definitely send a link. Send a DM, either me or Mitch. Mm-hmm. And let's politic. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. Peace out.